friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
Hello.
But now you start to see it.
Hold on, wait. Let me test.
Never enough.
Let me check my audio.
Cannot believe your death.
Okay, it's fine. Hello. Hello.
We're still vassal slaves.
We are back again. Today with not for broadcast. Sorry, let me adjust my mic. So, I've gotten me some new games, courtesy of someone that I know of. So, yeah, this game is about broadcasting. Yeah, broadcasting. Okay. I've only played like the prologue of this game, so I don't really know what's gonna be ahead of me. But you know what?
And have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
Let's do it. Broadcast. No, be broadcaster. Why not? Let me know if the audio is too soft or too loud.
National Nightly News.
But I'm kind of excited to play this game. I don't know why. I'm a director, guys. What can I say? Alright. I may increase my mic volume. Sorry. Not for broadcast. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are about... Well, I guess you can say we're about to go live. That sucks. Anyways. They won the election. Oh yeah, I played this on Prologue. Alright, so I know a little bit of what's going on here. Turn right. Oh yeah.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
So
All right, mate. Dave here.
I might as well
Listen, I know
tell
you're
you about this
picking
game
up the voice,
while
but I've got a bit caught up, so,
Dave, or
gonna have to
what,
leave
I
the
forgot his
news
name.
tonight. Now, don't
Well, he
worry,
says
it's
whatever.
not hard and I'm
So
gonna stay on the
this
phone.
game is
First,
about
I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the
basically
newsroom, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards
being.
one screens. Right,
It's
up
about
at the top, that coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers
kind
going
of
up
trying to remember.
and not
Sorry.
down.
So this game's about
Screens.
basically you're controlling a live television broadcast.
What the viewers are seeing at home.
You know
It's only
what you
got a
see on your
section
TV.
called the master screen there in the middle.
It's all happening on here. So
Now the
this is
four
my job.
screens on the left
My job is
show
to
signals coming from the studio.
make sure that people at home get these channels, or not channels, get these
I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no
video
Now,
feeds very smoothly.
left.
What?
These plugs
Oh,
control
yeah.
everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't figured
So
all you have to do now is throw the master trip
I
switch and we're
am
in
just gonna
business.
do a
Once
bunch
you've
of
got the
clicky click,
power on,
clicky
face the
clackety
front
click click.
You can see on the broadcast screen
A censor bar, yeah.
titles for the show before us.
That's what I
Fortunately,
gotta do.
fucking ages, so there's plenty of
So I
time for you to
gotta.
explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over.
All
So we
right.
haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the
Congrats on the. Oh, thank you, man, thank you. Oh shoot, I forgot about this. Let's just put a random one. Eep, boop, bop. All right.
Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right.
It's kind of nervous, kind of nerve-wracking.
The tapes are loaded.
It's gonna. Hopefully I don't mess up.
Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio.
I can get a signal.
Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so
Oh my god, 7 people already? Oh my god.
we do not want to get
Everybody wanna watch me. everybody wanna watch me just do work.
select screen one with the vision mixer, and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good. Next is
All
going
right.
to the news titles on screen.
News title. Yes, I've learned this in the prologue, so it's a bit
Totally independent
not
and
a bit
corners the flowered market.
new on this.
Sport fans everywhere celebrate as popular
But fun fact, actually,
wins sports personality of the year.
it's kind of like my brother's job, my older brother's job, and I got to go to his like workplace, like I think last week. Yeah, last week, and it was pretty cool. Well, it's nothing like this actually. It's a little bit like this, but
Button 2
all right, here we go.
Lovely, mate. Next thing is
Yeah.
to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Yes, I know. So yeah, it's just gotta make sure this whole operation goes smoothly, whole channels go smoothly, and I guess I could just be talking while I do this, but I think after this,
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
But first,
Yeah.
the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for a
so
Get a bit of interference around this time, mate.
shit.
Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing.
I know.
Up and down, keeping the green bit.
But yeah,
But critics have accused him of a severe
Uh,
lack of
uh,
actual
uh,
policies
uh,
and of being
uh,
deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment.
seduced
Make
by
sure
the
you don't
fire
play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches
what else can I tell?
zero,
Oh,
press one of the
what else can I
three
talk
red
about this
buttons over there at the bottom
besides
right. When you play the first one
what I
on the
already
first break and
talked
so on,
about?
you can play 'em in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance.
I don't know. It's pretty much just like
One advert.
1 minute
pretty
back,
much just
everybody.
like
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What really?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
it's pretty much like
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
how most live broadcasts go, but
I thought that was our
except there's not really one guy running it. So
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
that is one thing. But yeah,
We made it to the first ad break. You're doing
Thank you,
great,
Dave.
mate, but this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
right.
1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot.
No
for
shots
too
longer
long,
than 10 seconds.
at the
Okay.
most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
I
Might as well
have
get
seen
screen one selected now.
both
No need to wait for
in
the
person
podcast
and
to start. Try and
yeah.
stay ahead, mate.
What's going on over here?
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Sorry about the cough.
10 seconds, everybody.
All right, I gotta switch to cam 1.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Welcome back to
I
the
love my
National
job.
Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
our
ready to
very
go to
own
Megan
reporter,
on screen 4.
Megan Wolf, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
Just like that.
And today I have a guest.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Right, go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
Today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch
the
to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's
Film
talking.
your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Medicated.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, That is fantastic. And am I right in
Switching it
saying
from
that the character you
place to
play in this
place right now.
movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right.
Oh,
It was
tricked
a
me.
complete departure from my last
Dang
starring
it.
role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story. of
Been on
one
that shot a
soldier's
bit
fight
long?
for a love that surpasses
So sorry.
all.
So sorry. I'm doing my job.
Of course.
First time on the job, guys. First time on the
I
job.
think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure.
Hmm.
So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan. And
I
not
don't know why I
easy
switched
to
to that camera.
answer.
You know, this is kind of boring.
Like you,
I know. It feels kind of boring. Can't really talk about much because I'm so locked in. But
and I will bleed.
this is kind of fun.
Often, that's how it feels.
I don't know. I find it interesting. I find it interesting to
Giving.
just think about.
suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference. It makes.
To just think
I do
about
it for the people that I inspire,
mm,
the little people.
how it
Most
works.
of all,
Yeah.
I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some.
That's
real
why I do
change,
it. That's why I'm
looks
doing
like
this,
in the coming
because
few
it's
months.
interesting
What
to
do
see how
you
it
make
works.
Of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election results.
And plus, it's kind of
Indeed,
I can't
historic is the word.
multitask. I can't talk. We'll do this
Difficult,
again. It
isn't
gets mixed
Very
up.
difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Oh,
Said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens
I
next week.
know how to do it.
They've swapped the
How it
short
works,
Jeremy
yes.
screen one for a VT of
yes,
the
that's how it works.
You'll get a countdown on the screen.
Oh shoot.
Just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced
Shoot.
with a
Oh, whoops.
decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
All right.
Sure, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got
Oh my
time
God.
for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob.
Okay,
or hold
so
down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard.
as I was trying to say, yeah, I kind
Match it to the
of
white
like
bit by dragging
just
right.
seeing how everything works and stuff.
Now we're gonna squash the frequency back
It's
by
pretty
dragging
interesting. Well, also because
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
I'm sorry. Also because like
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're
I
gonna
don't know,
change the
it's
amplitude. Same as
it's something my
last
brother
time.
does. So
Joystick or hold
it's always my brother. Funny enough, he told me about this game.
Upwards, mate, upwards.
So sorry. He told me about this video game and I was this game and I was like,
Right,
oh,
now let's
interesting.
match it back by going downwards.
Very interesting. And yeah, I got gifted this game and now I have to stream it.
This formula, this is the key.
Anyways, it gets pretty boring here, but I bet it's gonna get very, 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 very chaotic.
At the
And
end
I'm
of
going
the
to mess up.
If you want to play another ad, remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Right, I guess I better explain how to
Right.
deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed,
Not bad.
the
Not bad,
broadcast
guys. Not
screen
bad. See?
here is about 2 seconds
We're
behind the
close to
master
becoming
screen
a
here. When someone says an
perfect
adjective, the bleep button
perfect
lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word
broadcast
come out on the broadcast,
I don't know
and
how
you
to
need to hold
call it.
down the bleep button or the
A
space
technical
bar on your
director.
keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when
What if I
to
just mute
bleep,
him?
just
Oh, I
above the
can't.
button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta start
Okay.
censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice.
By the way, just let me know if the audio is very soft. I kind of rushed trying to set up everything.
And hold it down.
So if anything's wrong, I can go ahead and set.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go
Right.
live.
All right.
You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Here we go. That's good. Perfect.
I'm told we can now go live
That is
to
good.
Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleed.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern
All right.
bastard trick. they
There's
had
the
to
other.
get
There's the other trick part.
The people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations.
Oh God.
Makes me
Oh, hello, Nuclear. Welcome. I finally got a job.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future.
Right back to here.
A better,
What?
fairer
Hey,
future.
Arrow.
So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Doesn't mean you have enough money to play Garden and Band 7. I wish. Sadly, I don't make real money in this game. It would be kind of awesome. Ah, sorry, Dave. Jeez. Multitasking right now, Dave.
Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
I'm not doing that bad.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
Tax laws.
Bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of
Well said.
individuals
Well said, guys. Well said.
to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your
Oh,
villas.
sports cars and match.
Today.
It ends
We will
today.
put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today.
Hmm.
And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully,
The
we've
freaky
got that
language.
worked out for you in time.
Interesting.
If not,
All right. Well,
someone's going to be in trouble.
Oh.
So, as the country breaks
I did my work.
new government,
I did my
that's
work.
all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm
Right.
Jeremy Donaldson.
That's
Have
it.
a peaceful.
We did it.
Have a peaceful.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave.
There it is.
Won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
politics
Bob's
then.
mine?
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now?
I guess we can listen to what he's saying.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
Got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Dang. Unfortunate.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report.
Alright, A+. I did it, guys.
Shows you how well the broadcast went.
Let's go.
Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
More info, sure, why not?
This is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show.
Offensive words were censored,
Showing you what the audience
an interference-free show, and extremely poor edit.
drill into the details if you want to get
Yeah.
better at making TV. I
Good
never
enough.
came here never once. Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid. and how
Current
much
wealth broke ass poor.
The box at the bottom shows you the financial statement.
Better than my GPA? What is that?
Any fucking shares, you're a cleaner for God's sake, so why would you care?
Hey man, I'm sure anything could be better than a GPA. I hope. Maybe.
This is the last page.
Okay.
and It tells you the
This.
state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one
Sometimes
says
grade don't matter.
tells
It's
you
about if you make money or not.
what he thinks of you. In other
Maybe.
words, what the
Don't quote me
boss
on that.
thinks.
All right.
Mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
Tutorial. Tutorial.
Broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them
Yeah.
and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Okay. Low
In
tape.
a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock.
Can I just rewind? Alright. Blah 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 blah.
And
Sure.
corners the flowered market.
All right.
Top chap.
I want to see my transition.
Party after nightly news.
Damn. All right. That's it. Yeah.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes.
Rushes route. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can listen to
Okay. So this just shows like all the 4 screens. Okay.
it go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Blunderclatch interview. Let's look at the Blunderclatch interview, everybody. I know this guy had some very
These
special.
aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think you won't have anything.
One
There he is.
BC interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob.
Oh, piss off! All right, let's go. More work. Day 1. Day 3. This is I haven't. So this is where I kind of unexpected form. You arrive home to find posts on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curious gets the better of you, and you open it. Oh, it really does. It's a form from the new advance government, asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name. Oh, it's okay. My name is Alex Winston, and my spouse is Sam Winston. Oh, good. I have a spouse, and my child, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Wow. I have 2 childs. That's good. I'm living the life, but I'm broke as poor. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself, or your new coworkers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends and old jobs. Yeah, I would do that. Either between these two. I'm gonna say be friendly and introduce yourself to new coworkers. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleagues cover up their violation. KVN simulator? Yes. Recommend that your colleagues report it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Yeah. I would report that. I mean, unless unless the person that's taking it is like a good friend of mine, I'd probably let it slide. But I'll ask why. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time. What? Leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. Leave work on time? I mean, I'm not getting paid for overtime, so why would I have to do that? It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day with family and friends. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Wife and children not included. Go if you're free. Sure. Question 5. You have a long successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you face while working on there. Refuse to attend. Achievements and all good memories you have. Yeah, I would do that. Because that's not boring. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Wow. That's funny. I have a friend that likes to make models. That's an interesting choice. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in local sports. I like to do that. Ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strains of the daily grind. Fair. Exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attraction for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Do I love my wife that much? It depends. Do I love my love? Surrounded by natural beauty. I love nature. What can I say? It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. I'm gonna say safe, because that's a safe option. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign my name. Alright, KVN. Funny enough, I just got election mail. Can't you believe that? Family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn out souvenir of your first trip together. The prints faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. A knock at the window. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit in the kitchen table visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No, no need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You heard about the Asset and Wealth Act. I literally work in news, Chris. I'm gonna say that. Well, I don't know, actually. Not really. It must have passed me by. Chris's face is screwed up tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. What? I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money. Chris adds hastily, but they can't afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. And that's why I'm here. Oh wait, I heard about that's the whole act. Yeah. Why do I get a feeling I'm not gonna like this? Okay, so what do I need to do exactly? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? I can't give that to you. It's illegal. Sorry. My passport? What for? They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Okay. What do you think? I don't know. Should I only met this dude like right now, and it's apparently a sibling or a relative, or I already forgot. But Chris, should I give Chris my passport or not? What should I do? I'm gonna let chat decide this. This is all chat. Be good, director man. Does anyone else objects? Anyone wants me to be a bad director man? Let him flee to Guatemala. Maybe. Or maybe he's going to Tahiti. I don't know, I'd keep it. I don't know. Well, you know what? What if I start a poll? Actually, can I start a poll? I can't. Let's start a poll. This is it. Start a poll. Do I give passport? Be good. Yes. Be bad. No. Right. Go crazy, everybody. If the poll doesn't work, I'm just gonna flip a coin. Because why not? That's my technique when I don't know what to choose. I just flip a coin. Is it a bad technique? Maybe. But is it fair and square? Yes. No bias. Nuclear. Can't believe it. You lied. You lied to me all this time. You want me to be a bad director. And give. Alright, well. This is your unfortunate doing. It seems like no one else is voting, so I think I should. All right, I'm keeping the passport. Let's do it and vote. Chris Mouth's falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does this mean nothing to you? Well, kind of saw you like right now. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. Fine, I'll solve this myself. Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the night on Fluent's suitcase. Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Well, it's too late now, luckily, and I got an achievement for that. Don't worry. I'm sure there's a lot more. There's a lot more to this game, so I'll probably switch options here. Hello? Dave, what's going on?
Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power in.
Okay.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Adverts. Should we play? Is this toy safe? Mr. Snuggle Hugs. What? And should we play? Is this toy safe? You must have toy for your child this Christmas. What the heck? Did I play this? You know what? Why the hell not? I don't care if it's safe or not. Have a look at your viewer count. 10 viewers! Woo! 10 viewers. Thank you. Thank you. I like to thank my brother. Sorry. B.
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate.
Okay.
Choose to show these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to
I have no idea how I was recommended this stream, honestly. Well, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. I will say not the most interesting stream to be on, but hey, you're
Not the best source of consumer advice.
you've fallen on the. Yeah, that's how Nuclear got here too. Both fallen into the tip of the rabbit
Good
hole.
evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future.
Okay, so that's how it works. Okay.
Remington's fist have appointed Sophia Remington as
I want to do the gambling one so bad. I'm gonna do the gambling one so bad.
Gives us a sense of this influence.
Gonna do the gambling one. I love gambling. I don't love gambling. Don't gamble, kids. Or anybody here.
Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child.
How does the public think about this?
To several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr.
Oh, I just have to
Snuggle
pick.
Hugs.
Okay.
Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and
I like A. A's a pretty good image. That's not gonna stop me. What? No! I should have picked the other one with the graduation so you could focus on your school. No! Everyone's gonna gamble now.
Undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, we will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is now achieving
I really want
are the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was quick while outside being named
Okay, I have to be
Best Player of the
serious.
Year last week,
I have to be
as reported
serious.
by this very program.
It was kind of
Johnny
funny.
is seen here with socialite and performance artist Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My
Gonna
Snatch,
hit the slots
kept
after
her
this
feminine in the public
stream.
eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding
Dude, these images are funny.
and
I really want to choose the funny. Well, okay.
with advance promising
Gotta-
a radical
oh.
new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be?
I'm gonna choose B, bro. B is like a hard photo. Do you see that?
The criminal justice system
That's the hardest. That's kind of a hard photo.
with more and more
Look at that guy.
people saying
Yeah,
they're scared to leave the
damn.
streets alone at night. Could this be exactly the right time for advances?
I don't know. I'm doing this over my own personal.
A mega move with a group of young actors
Ooh.
already experiencing the positive
what?
side of
What's
the
going on
new
here?
assets
Oh,
and wealth
okay.
act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay, I gotta fix this. All right, I'm getting into unknown territory now, so I'm going to have to lock in a lot for this. Okay.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets
Alright.
and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending
Alright.
growth is untenable, so they're changing things
That's
up.
good. It's
There
not
I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
the grand
Grand
plan.
plan,
Okay.
Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy.
Oh!
We're to become the
Would you buy
great
this book,
herd,
guys?
Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I...
will not be a war like we've
Oh.
ever seen before.
I was about to
We're
hit two
talking
or
millions
three.
of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to
Damn.
their camps for hypno
Damn.
brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance
Democracy
are
is-
radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is...
Very political,
the Wealth
guys.
Assets
It's a very,
Act has
very
made
good
more
start
than
to a
90%
very,
of the population wealthier,
yeah,
and is
I'm not a
on
very
target
political
to
guy,
put a
but
permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus.
I
and
f-
as
I feel
well
like
as
one is
properly
not
funding
really
our public
that
services,
useful,
they're already
'cause he's just turning around a bunch of times.
funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates.
Just keep pulling out his book.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, That could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been
I gotta play an ad.
sodomized into submission.
All right.
Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some
Law and Order?
the assets and wealth.
I love that game.
That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Oh, I gotta censor these.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit.
Wait, I'm not
Alan,
playing
I
an
can
ad.
explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
You should gamble for every option next selection. Section? Alright. Goes.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Bullshit, you
Yeah,
will.
man.
She's good, you know she
Thanks, Dave.
That's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. It's Whittle JD scared of the big bad culture with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Alright, here we go.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already passed what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Thompson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs
Oh.
of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need
Did I censor this?
to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we
Oh,
all do.
where's there so much interference?
Safely walk the streets of
Yikes.
your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country.
So locked in with this interference thing, right?
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Hmm.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped.
Oh shit, I didn't.
Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who
I'm
are
gonna keep it on.
responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy.
What the fuck is going on?
Delia, I really could use a little help with
What
this.
is going on? Oh my god, wait. Shit, what is going on? I'm so sorry, everybody.
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh,
Naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said,
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your games. Naughty, you beast cut.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we
What?
don't all end up
He's a
like
British
barbarians,
cop with
do we?
no funny hat. He's not a real
Dr.
cop.
Alice comes home with an A minus.
Oh yeah, it really looks like that, huh?
She takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously,
This guy got out of
Titwank's
prison?
quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Hey!
Sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Oh damn!
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know. It's inherently
Interesting
unjust.
news channel.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've
Oh
caught you
my
at a bad
god!
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
there, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I'm for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me?
Oh my god!
Well, we seem to have lost
Oh
our
shoot!
train of
Okay,
thought.
they don't like the
Hopefully the viewer at home,
the views of this.
have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away.
Let's play this
We'll
tape.
be back
I'll play it.
after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed.
Okay.
Christmas elephant, we've got all the seasonal animals. Crazy deal, crazy deal.
Oh, okay, okay. It's the musical. All right.
It's a rainbow. Don't be a prick. And get yourself quick. Grab yourself a crazy deal with meal appeal.
Welcome to Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be
Chose the wrong guy.
one of the first beneficiaries of the
I forgot
Affluence and Welfare
who was going.
a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College.
That's kind of funny.
Received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea. So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is
Math is
theatre,
really important.
one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this
Alright,
play, aren't you?
here we go.
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is
Oh.
really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Maths really important.
Thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it.
Right, here we go.
That's it, that way.
Oh.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the
Whoopsie.
grant?
2
Sorry.
days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all
Messed up a little.
prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician,
Oh, I'm not
of course.
political either.
She's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Put this on.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
The leaks.
Violent father.
Speaks.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
Ooh!
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going!
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
Oh my god.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But
He owns a motorbike.
I can't fight all 3 of you.
That's
and I
true.
don't have any friends of my own.
Oh.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love nuts.
Wait.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice.
Oh.
And I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist.
Wait.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he hit my mum.
I don't think this is how it works.
Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy keen. Yeah.
Oh, I can't use 3 now.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice. Friendship!
Yes!
Oh my god.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
Wowzers.
Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
All right. That was that was interesting.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, who's this? Who's this?
Someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Got jump scared. Someone get. Shut up! Get out! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Joined. Oh my god, just left. Sorry guys. We gotta. Someone was interfering with us. Unfortunately. Worrying depth. Okay, that's good. Godlike broadcasting abilities are being presented before us. Yep. That's so funny. Okay, my school had a play like this, and I was a background character, but I couldn't leave because I had a role in the play, so I kind of just had to stand back awkwardly. That sucks. Was it? I hope was how bad was it? I hope it wasn't that bad. Cause that sucks. Oh, day 15. A late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Press has been evicted for not paying rent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know where this is headed. Sam goes to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underline twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You secretly press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. Oh wow, what the heck? It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes two of you laugh. Not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can plead. Pleading, but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he All right. Should have listened to me, Kev. The voices in your head were never wrong. Well, I'm listening to my voices to my head right now. Because you told me that I'm going to gamble for every option in the next selection, so I'm going to flip a coin. I say that heads, I let him go. Or tails, I tell him no. All right, I have my little quarter here. All right, what's it gonna be? Heads or tails? It's tails. All right. Well, it was fair. So no, I'm gonna make my life a miserable hell. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder as he sees you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that it's for my own good, but really you just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you! He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far, but in his rage he can't bring himself to back down. Before you can open your mouth, he storms up the stairs and slams his door. Alright, well, I'm gonna gamble. Just like you said, I'm gonna gamble again. Heads, I decide to give him some space. And tails, I go check in. I flip the coin into my... Hold on. Flip the coin into my shelf. Let's try that again. Alright, it's heads. I am going to give him some space. In the morning, you knock on your son's door. There's no replies. Going in, you see his bed empty and his window is wide open. That cheeky little... Damn. I would too, not gonna lie. When Charlie comes home that night, you ground him until further notice. He has to accept that the consequences to his actions. Yep. Good parenting, me. Not like I put that into a whole heads or tails situation, but... A tight Christmas. Day 48. Oh, awesome. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker, while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You'd always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon, everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. Oh look, I have a little video camera, that's nice. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You make a toast. You stay silent. Oh, I can't really heads or tails on this one. So you know what? I'm gonna heads or tails for these two options, and I'm gonna heads or tails for the next one. Heads, I ask Grandma. Tails, I make a toast. Alright, tails. So either heads, I make a toast, or tails, I go silent. Alright, I make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. The murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris, sigh Sams. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can we put that behind us? Alright, heads or tails again. The drill. Oh shit. My coin. Hold on. Tails. Sam's right. Let's try to enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on some cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me. You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? What? Why is there a bee in your house? Good luck. I don't know why there's a bee in your house, but I wish you the best of luck. Don't do anything stupid. Just be all chill. Alright, I gotta do this again. Chris, do us all a favor and shut your mouth. You know what? Let me make this easier for you. Chris spits, heading for the door. Sorry, kids. Sam is standing now too. Oh, nice, Alex. Real nice, Sam exclaims, following Chris and slamming the door. Minutes pass in silence. The cheap canned vegetable tastes bitter in your mouth as the meal continues in miserable silence. The clock chimes and you realize you've been chewing a mouthful of watery carrots for about 10 minutes. You're so grateful when your daughter begins telling you about her plans for the year. We see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures. And how are you going to pay for all this? Oh god. Another choice. Oh god. Has anyone seen my pet bee? Oh yeah, I think Nuclear has a way. I gotta flip heads or tails for this one. I love gambling. Tails. Oh, you got lucky. Alright, fine. We'll find a way to make it work. His grin stretches from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She hugs you tight before pulling a cracker with her little brother. The grandma watches them proudly. You try not to think about how you're going to find the money for your trip. Merry Christmas, sweetheart, is all you can say. Oh. That's nice. A welcome windfall. It's just what is money? Current wealth is what is money? You're leafing through a pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal Advent's logo on your envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston resident, thank you for sending us your passport for approval. You can now confirm your receipt and validation for new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last months of arguments of Sam worth it. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check with which we hope you will see as a symbol, not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check! And a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Events really are redistributing wealth. We'll continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. Bliss. I'm not poor! Let's go! I can pay for my daughter's trip, I guess. A long weekend, alright. Comfortable. I'm in a comfortable state. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. I love gambling. He owns your house now. I've locked you locked yourself in the bathroom. My god, you practically let that bee rob your house. It's kind of crazy. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be requiring to work this weekend. No! Damn it! I gotta work. It just stinged my sister. Also, it's not a bee, it's a yellow jack. What the? Oh my god. What is happening? Dude. Oh. I don't know how to help you, man. Yellow jacket, holy shit. Well then. As long as you're in the bathroom, right? I think you should get everybody in the bathroom at least. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Chalk turns annoyance and then fury. Ring and tell Sam. Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement, kissing you. They grab the car keys from the dish and starts to load your bags into the back. Ignore the mentions you need a weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go into work, boss. Bossman temper is legendary. You know what time it is. Time for the gamble. Heads, I ignore the message, and tails, I go to work. And it's heads! Let's go! Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important. You reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body, grabbing Sam around the waist. You practice on the front door. Let's go. Shit. What a good husband I am. An unwelcome return. Yeah, I'd expect that. When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhaust colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? Sorry. Sometimes gotta care about your mental health. Permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefit of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs a flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. Well, son, as much as I love you, I sure hope the coin loves you. So I'm gonna flip. And if it gets heads, then yeah, go. Oh, the coin loves you. Good job. Good job, Charlie. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. It turns out there's a nest in my backyard and my uncle's trying to burn it with lighter fluid. What? Well, damn. I hope that gets, you know, dealt with quickly, because ooh, imagine, oh my god, imagine all the yellow jackets. Dude, you better shut all your windows closed and doors closed right now. Actually, you should do that right now. Prodigal partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it's usually rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in the corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Wisconsin residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advance government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. A partnership bonds program ensures that wealth created by people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto? I don't remember this being on the manifesto. What the heck? Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions. My God, I can't read today. Chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select the following. What is this? Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetic, clothing, or culture, we see beauty in all our customers. Nails Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure, from sport to travel or even just some fun. Oh, well, time to flip a coin. Gonna do Eyes of the Beholder or Neil's Deal Limited. Alright. Eyes of the Beholder wins, and now I'm just gonna flip for the other 2. Tails. Alright, we're going Pleasure Corp. Thank you for making your selection. Things are looking up. Please return this form using envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 months. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. I don't know if I said that. The future... How much influence could you have? Well, I don't know. I don't know how much influence I can have, guys. I'm just a guy... Control a teenage rebellion. Whoa! You step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door, and you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. As you don't say anything, now is not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The police officer asks you to wait. What is happening? Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. Damn, 100-yard stare. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. My daughter's going out with a boy? In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who's Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? I thought my daughter was... I paid for my daughter's trip. I can't believe this. Neither are you gonna sleep tonight. Very advanced. Align with the advance. Oh. I can't believe this. My daughter. This is how it feels like to be a grown man. A grown man with 2 children and a wife? Jesus. The Tempest. The Tempest. Whoa. Okay, this is nighttime.
Good evening, Alex. It's Boozman here.
Oh, Boozman.
Boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Alright. Thanks, Boozman. I'm sorry that I didn't make it. I didn't make it today. Am I gonna be... Is this Megan? What am I doing? It's nighttime. Howsers. Can't hear anything. Oh, check power. Oh,
on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking
I'm gonna
what
put
this
that.
mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt.
Okay, another
or an
update.
act of
They aren't the
frustration
yellow jackets,
by
they're
a
just yellow
talented,
paper
disorganized
wands.
group
Thank you, but they should be gone by tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank God.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David
What you
Wong
say?
announced today that they're considering two
Operation
possible
Escape? Question mark?
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
Right.
In their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group...
Oh, let's choose BB goes hard.
Spokesman Wentworth Somerset Bentley said today, "They've had the shirts off our backs. They might as well have the rest of it too." And while it's easy to laugh, perhaps we should all
Yeah, it
just
was easy to
acknowledge
laugh, thank you.
how desperate the formerly rich are to regain their power.
Table for two. Johnny
Table for
Hansleys
two.
and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple
That's
have
nice.
certainly been on a roller coaster since
Okay.
they started dating late last
Test
year.
results. Oh, I really want to put the test results. I'm putting the test results.
Johnny's secretive hospital visits have had the rumour mill churning. I think it's safe to say that they're not looking at his school report.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking
what
risks and
should I
bold
do?
strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark
Why
alley,
not?
or taking it to a new level of success?
The manufacturing giant promises that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also...
I gotta play a on the
But
second
critics
ad
are
break.
speaking out against what they're calling child labour. The scheme is
Child
being
labour?
marketed under the slogan, "Lots of little hands to make lots of little things."
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board Final.
you won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, it's new now. That's really nice. So I have two. Got two of these. Got two reporters now. That's pretty cool.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock.
Whoops, sorry.
Like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. That our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties.
Oh my
might have
God.
been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son,
Right.
Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. After what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
Oh my God, wait.
Television, Timothy.
I didn't even realize.
If you question.
Like, poor kid's all bandaged up.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. Scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm,
Oh my God.
like our cat.
Very
Before he got in
stormy.
the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Daddy's Porsche.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be for just $89.99. And then it said general error 41.
And is that when he burst into
What?
flames?
Careful.
And then he exploded.
I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there.
Staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other
Oh my
children
God.
started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
Starting to forget my actions of what happened.
Enough of you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think
What?
you will
What?
ever
What?
be
What? 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 What?
And now look. Oh,
Sorry.
you've made him
Sorry.
cry with all 3 of his
Sorry.
eyes.
Sorry.
I will
I was freaking out. I was freaking out.
Will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on, Nick. Come on, Mr. Tadlock.
Oh my God.
Poster, your favourite post, Timmy.
Of an indescribable
Okay.
that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin, Harry and stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm bursting. Oh.
Well, that was
Very good.
that was quite interesting.
Yes, yes.
Watch your back, Jeremy. Women are coming.
I'm more worried about this water dipping onto my head.
Well, that was not the best, but
Bolton, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
okay. Don't let them see very inappropriate stuff. All right. I hope it censors for me. That's because that would be bad if it doesn't. Actually, let me check. Game. Well, it doesn't have any. We'll be fine. Fine, guys, right? No postage, no packing.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Right, back to work.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show.
Right, sorry.
Last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Is that contact? Don't know why you complain.
What's going on?
Bit of business with the ref.
Okay.
Got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
Ooh.
But what do I know?
What?
Oh!
Oh!
Going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the arguing with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large.
Second round, Double. Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's body, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely
Jesus.
to close that massive gap.
I hope that's not stream ban worthy.
One of the tightest play I've seen ever.
Okay.
Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shot.
Oh!
Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, I've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over!
Ah!
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
Oh god, it's so hard trying to avoid these guys.
Really, if you ask me, not
Oh my god.
And out of there, hopefully
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. This is an interesting stream I'm doing.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad.
Okay.
So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually really good. It dribbles down his arm and goes on the
He
floor.
juked me, bro. Thought he was gonna throw it.
Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harrington's counter with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud.
It's going great. You missed. I think it's best you missed some of these parts.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris.
All right. Tommy Harris. What you got?
That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh,
Wait, his reaction. Oh my God, it's back.
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Oh, jog on! This is the mine round. It's an absolute bloody. Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as
That was chaotic. Yeah, that's what you missed basically. So I had to lock in. He doesn't even have a ball.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting, juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on. Illegal spit. From Striker. But she's in it to win it. Harris's ball. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Oh!
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children.
I don't know what's happening. It's so funny.
Here come the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th
Oh, shoot.
respectively.
What's going on?
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon at an extraordinary final.
Historic Sports Board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were
I have
a
to play
fan.
the second.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Oh.
Everything okay? Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently. You'll be fine. You're unshockable. I'm immune to your cheap flattery. I'm wearing you down.
Interesting.
Again, just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old tigger. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Bootman out.
We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
All right.
Need a whole new lining up there. Triple seal,
We'll look into it, Minister. It's so
Okay, I
good
think
to see
this
you
will be
again.
my last.
Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great.
This sounds like a good place to end off. Very interesting game. I don't like this.
Spurman shape you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
I like it because
Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
I got to actually see how one actually went well. It was like a live. It was like a live sports broadcast, but it was really good. Really like it. Right. Let's back in.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I can ask how you feel
Oh,
about graffiti
God.
springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement.
Oh my God! I almost got shocked.
Secretive about it?
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look,
Okay.
just me close-up camera.
Oh,
there.
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching TV.
Oh!
Till half time.
Jesus.
Sounds.
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see
My
it was
God.
destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see, and she didn't want to lose the children as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
This mouthful back has just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I flicking fry my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got zapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a raw shell face, fucker! That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Oh my god, ouch. Damn. I'm a brave man. Just for my job.
I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests.
Oh my god. Should
all the winners at the
have a moment with your
we'll see
with
you
your wife
tomorrow
after this.
night
Yeah.
at the same
You're
time.
right.
My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Oh my god, I took like one shock.
So they just...
Oh my god, did I die?
I suppose there's any way this could be a good...
Was this scripted?
My nephews had me transition the moment I stopped the leak.
Oh. No, live and spooky DLC unlocked, new challenge unlocked. Oh dude, I sucked. I sucked in this one. Your full wages. You're looking up. That's good. Sometimes blurring. Cheers. That's good. Okay, we gotta... Alright, well... As much as I want to have a moment with my wife, I think I need to have a moment with you guys. Because... Holy moly, that game was interesting. Let me move the chat real quick. Let me save and quit. My background BNG. Good. Alright. That was interesting of a game. Didn't realize it was gonna get that hard. I mean, I saw a little bit of it, but other than that, I didn't realize it was gonna be that hard. Yeah. That's not for broadcast. Fun game, fun little game. Like I said, I got this game from my brother actually. Because like he actually does like broadcasting himself. Or he works for a broadcasting like company himself, and he's like showing me like, hey, look at this game that kind of represents what I do. Besides the clicking electrical things that like shock you to death and whatever happened, I don't know. But yeah. That was not for broadcast. Probably be playing it a little bit more. I have another game in store to be playing, so I probably might play that either tomorrow. And I still need to finish good old Cry Fear. I've been stuck in that Forsaken puzzle for too long. I still don't know how to solve it, but I'm gonna solve it. Anyways, yeah. Likewise, thank you guys for hopping in. I actually, like, I didn't know 5 viewers. That's kind of crazy. Thanks. Thank you for everybody for joining in. I didn't realize I was gonna get that much, to be honest, but thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow when I stream next time. I hope. Yep. Yeah. Well, also before I go, I just want to let you guys know that I am working on videos as well. Not that like much, but I'm working on them. I have a few projects in plan. It's just if college, well, not college, but if I'm going to be able to get those times by finishing my college work. But that's besides it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next stream. I think I'll probably be streaming hopefully tomorrow, maybe Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, maybe somewhere between those 3 days. Yeah, when will I get invited to the Discord? Oh shoot, I didn't make a Discord. I'll make it. I'll make one like right now. How about that? I'll make one right now. That's actually a good idea. I don't know why haven't I thought about that? Or why haven't I took your guys' advice or Luke Lear's advice? Let me go get it. Just let me create my own. Sure. I'm gonna name it KVN's Wacky Community because we're all wacky. I don't know what, you know, I just put my face on it. Why not? Alright, let me just make quick rolls. Because I gotta like make them and stuff. Roles default. Gotta make sure you guys don't send any messages because nothing's not prepared yet. I don't want chaos to erupt. Okay. Let me. All right, here. That scared me. What the heck was that? Okay, here you go. Here's the Discord invite. I'll pin this. Go ahead and join. Feel free. And while you guys join, I guess I'll be doing a new assignment and fixing up this server. So, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys later. I'm gonna cue back to the title screen because I don't have any outro screen. Yay! Yay! Oh, my mic's not muted. Alright, I'll see you guys later.